gambling by electronic devices has become a perception problem, maybe not a huge problem in terms of number, but it is a problem in terms of perception. So we decided to act, and starting September 2014, it is now possible to perform checks on players. Now the checks are performed randomly on anyone, and they are meant to protect us all from the very few cheaters around. So this is why generally when you see an arbiter who has a handheld device, who will come to you and scan you, you should smile at him and be happy, because he is protecting you, and he is protecting chess, and he is protecting everyone from those very, very few evil-mannered chess players who every now and then use a mobile phone to try and win their chess games. For this reason, FIDE thought that we would present the Reykjavik Open and the Icelandic Federation with a small gift, which I would like to present to Gunnar. Gunnar, this is from FIDE, and you can open it. Okay. And maybe you can show it to the public. It's not a sword. It's not a sword. It doesn't. You won't be harmed by this.
Erwin L'Ami from Holland facing Shakhriyar Mamedyarov in this 7th round game. Shakhriyar Mamedyarov won 5.5, 4-6. Sharing the lead with Erwin L'Ami and Alexander Fier. And L'Ami came up with a brilliant effort to beat Mamedyarov in this round.
Erwin, how could you beat Mamedyarov in just short game of 21 moves?
Well, I don't know myself actually, but yeah, I think he just maybe overpushed somewhere, missed a tactic, and then all of a sudden it got completely out of hand, and it was just over. Yeah, it's just finished. So I'm myself still a bit speechless of how it happened. Yeah.
1 draw and 6 wins. How you would analyze your games?
That's a pretty good feeling, first of all, but I shouldn't be too excited yet because we still have 3 rounds to go, and I'm hoping to finish the tournament on a high note as well. So I'm trying to remain cool.
Pavel Eljanov of Ukraine playing with black against Alexander Fier. Comes on Indian defense. Fier went for the classical system. It was a long drawn game. Eventually Eljanov triumphed. Julio Granda Zuniga from Peru with the black pieces. A nice game, taking his tally up to 6 points at the expense of Hansen. Gao Rui from China facing Daniel Naroditsky, and the American Grandmaster went on to win in this round to take his tally up to 6 points as well. Hansen facing John Victor Gunnarsson, giant killer of the tournament thus far. Hansen put an end to the dream and run of John Victor Gunnarsson by handing out a first defeat in the tournament. Melkomian from Armenia suffered a shock defeat in the previous round, but recovered well in this one to beat Nico Georgiadis. Melkomian moves up to 5.5 points.
Alan, a nice victory in the 7th round. Can you tell us more about this game?
I played a rare line of Rui Lopez. My opponent seems to be knowing it pretty well. He played a4 and just developed typical way. And then when he played knight h2, I played g6, and he told me after the game that he wasn't familiar with that move. Probably he reacted not the best way, because he put his knight on h6, and then after that the knight was kind of trapped, so he had to go back, which gave me lots of time to play f5 and then to develop an attack.
Fresh from his victory at the Blitz tournament, Abhiheet Gupta displayed Fine form coming into the 7th round. A quick recovery after a shock defeat from a winning position against Alexander Fier in the previous round. Gupta defeated Thor Hansen, Grandmaster from Iceland, quite easily to move up to 5.5 points.
Abhiheet, after debacle yesterday, today you won your game. Can you tell us more about this game?
Yeah, I mean today it was sort of easy for me because I had seen this line a few days ago, and if White doesn't play very accurately, then he might end up in trouble. So that's what happened today as well. And it's funny because the same line I played against the same opponent a few years back, and where he bet me quite badly. So let's say it was sort of a revenge match.
Axel Rambaldoni from Italy on 4 points defeated Alexander Villemere to move up to 5 points in all. 5 out of 7 for Axel Rambaldini. He is on a path to recovery.
Alex, you won your 7th round game. Can you tell us more about this game?
Yes, okay, it was a really complicated game. After the opening, I wasn't sure if I was better, but it was very interesting for White, and suddenly I got a very strong attack, and then he started to think too much, and okay, he collapsed.
Nikita Petrov, white pieces against John Ludwig Hammer. Many interesting battles on, and many more still to come in the last 3 rounds after this round. It's a long story. Nils Grandelius, 10 rounds in all in this tournament. Nils Grandelius with black pieces meanwhile against Mark Esserman. This one too was a very keenly contested game. His legendary Arthur Yusupov playing black. Grandmaster Henrik Danielson. Got white pieces in this round. There was no troubles. And here's Seed GM Shakhriyar from Armenia. Movsesian suffered a defeat as early as in the 2nd round itself. It has been recovering since then, facing Simon Becker Jensen in this round. Master Sahaj Grover on 4 points with black pieces. It was a long game, hard fight ensued, but after nearly playing for 50 moves, Grover prevailed. Especially with black pieces, it was an important victory for the Indian Grandmaster. Erwin L'Ami white on 4 points defeated Simon Thorhalsen.
Erwin won on the top board, and you also won your game. So double victory for husband and wife. How do you feel?
Yeah, it's always good if we both win, so it's a very good day for the family. Yeah. At some point I was looking at Erwin's board and I was thinking, hey, what's going on? I don't understand all those knights can jump everywhere, and also my own position was very messy in some Moscow. So then I was thinking, okay, I have to decide on which board I should spend my energy, because this is impossible. Finally, Erwin won, and so did I in the end, but we had to calculate quite roughly.
Tania Sachdev started the day on 3.5 points after suffering a loss in the previous round, but defeated Adam Brzezinski quite easily with the white pieces, although she was stretched a little bit. It was a long game, but Tania prevailed, taking her tally up to 4.5 points out of a possible 7 here. 3 more rounds still to come as the 7th round now comes to an end. The new sole leader is Erwin L'Ami from Holland in the Reykjavik International Chess Tournament.